The Mt07 is arguably the best naked bike there is on the market right now. And with the bikes being so affordable already, they are lightweight and pack an insane amount of torque, especially for a learner's bike too. So not only would this bike be insane for wheelies, it's also just good for normal commuting as well. I have here with me a 2023 Mt07, and it is equipped with an Impact Tech crash cage and of course the easy pull clutch lever. The owner of this bike has decided to go ahead and convert this into a Stunt Mt07. Other than that, it's going to be my first time riding an Mt07 with a crash cage. Now, for all the people that made fun of me back then for getting a motorcycle, I hope you all are honestly suffering from this petrol crisis, because yeah, I've still got to pay, you know, the same amount as you guys, but it lasts me a lot longer than a car. Depending how I ride, obviously, but we're chill. Alright, on the road, eh? On the motherfucking road. Now, with the crash cage and the stock exhaust and my fat ass on this bike, you can really feel how heavy a stunted Mt07 is. I mean, I've ridden plenty of like stock Mt07s, obviously without the cage, and it is a huge difference, a very, very huge difference. Doing wheelies on any other Mt07, you normally do like second gear wheelies. Now, because this has the stock exhaust and of course the crash cage, it's really hard to do it in second gear. It's so doable, but I find that it's so hard now. Now I'm just sticking to first gear wheelies. This easy pull clutch lever is like day and night difference to the stock levers. I mean, it's self-explanatory in the name why it's a big difference. What do you guys think of the new digital dash these come with now? The last year model that had the old school Mt07 dashes was the 21 model. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this whole screen. Of course, like, you have a bunch of other stuff you can play with as well with this little button here. What I love the most about this Mt07 that honestly makes it stand out from a lot of the Mt07s I see nowadays is this stock exhaust. It's so weird to me because back then when I was a lot younger, the one thing I hated the most was the stock exhaust. But as you guys get older, I think you'll come to appreciate how nice the stock exhaust is, especially for a stunt bike. I'll give you two reasons. Number one, off the bat, is you get a nice exhaust, the last thing you want to do is scratch it up and damage it. So why risk putting an aftermarket exhaust on this thing when you're not even good at doing wheelies yet? Of course, if you got the money, go for it. And point number two is the fact that nobody at the stunt lot wants to hear a straight pipe CP2 engine going up and down the entire time, you know what I mean? There was one time I was at the stunt lot and these two, well, one of them was an Mt07, the other one was an R7, but they were both CP2 engines. Guys, they came to the stunt spot and literally drag raced up and down the entire time with straight piped exhausts. That is probably the most goofiest thing you can do when you go into a stunt lot. The beauty of the stock exhaust on this Stunt Mt07 is you're not annoying anyone. You're not pissing anyone off. You're super quiet, you're super discreet, and that's what you want when you're banging out wheelies. You want to draw the least amount of attention to you, especially when you're doing wheelies. I mean, at this point, I just feel like I'm riding an e-bike. Like, there's no sound. I mean, yeah, okay, it's a stock exhaust. It's obviously not going to be the best sounding. I mean, here you guys go. Like, yeah, it doesn't sound cool, 100%. But you know what's not cool? Riding with a straight piped exhaust on a CP2 engine. That is literally the most annoyingest thing, and I can't stand it. As expected, this thing is a naked bike at the end of the day. It's gonna be pretty windy, of course, once you're on the highway. Everything about a naked bike is so comfortable, only until you're hopping on a highway or you're doing some high speeds. But other than that, this thing is super comfortable. So, there's a track session on tonight at Eastern Creek, and I think I want to go pay a visit. It's been a while since I've been to a track. We're gonna link up with another guy. You guys, some of you guys might recognize him if you're on Instagram and stuff. Well, you at least recognize his bike. 100%, you probably would. So far, this thing's been pretty fun. Besides the burst shit there. I think the next modification 50 Clicks is doing to this bike is a bigger sprocket, which is something you 100% need. It's very hard to clutch up right now because, as we spoke about before, it's just really heavy right now. So that bigger sprocket's definitely going to help bring it up in second, even third gear maybe. Actually, that reminds me too. This also has a quick shifter. I'm not too sure which year models came out with quick shifters. Now the quick shifter on these bikes, I won't lie, isn't the smoothest quick shifter I've ever used. And before anyone says anything, yes, I did try the quick shifter at a high speed as well, because the quick shifter obviously works a lot better when you're higher up in the RPMs. It feels heavy, you know what I mean? It just feels heavy when you're using the quick shifter. On top of that, what else has he done to this? He's done an R6 throttle tube. He's obviously de-restricted it. I think those were the first couple mods he did to this bike when he first got it. And when you're riding an Mt07, those are the first couple things that you gotta do, man. You gotta bring this thing alive. Use its full power. Tell you what though, lane splitting with the stunt cage and this bar end mirror does not make it easy, I'll be honest. Kind of throws me off a little. Like, I'm not bad at lane splitting. Man, I've even had to lane split on like heavy traffic on a H2 before. And my left hand, because it was pulling the clutch so much, oh man, that was dead right after. So yeah, doing all this is a bit tricky, I won't lie. Like, I'm sure it's something you get used to, but man, I'm not really liking lane splitting on this so far. Yes, I think I see him. Yo.
It's so quiet now.
Hey?
That is so quiet now.
Oh, haven't you ever ridden with this?
Not since it's had no like stock exhaust.
How are you, bro?
Good, bro. How are you?
Good, man. Good.
Drink or anything?
No, I'm all good, thank you. Some of you guys actually might recognize this bike. The last time I rode this was when he had the other purple done to this, but he redid the whole thing. It looks so much better now. I really like this new purple he has on. This is the second time I've seen this. At least this time he's actually riding it. The last time I saw it was at his place. Damn, he did the whole subframe too, guys. Look at that. And the calipers. Come on. Shit's gangster. We got Jay on his S1K. The man, the myth, the legend, bro. Chill ass guy for sure. Shit is loud. So now we're heading to Sydney Raceway, and a car literally just cuts him off because there is a track session on tonight hosted by Sydney West Riders, which is actually their last track day from what I know, which is going to be for a while. Yeah, it's going to be their last track day or track night for a while. I'm trying to convince Jay here, like, he should definitely get a track bike as well. I'm hoping today, once he sees all the other track bikes riding and stuff, he could get some motivation to get a track bike. Yo, Jay, bro, I don't know if you know, man, this thing is it's not fun to lane split, G. Look at these. I can't lane split with these. Whoa! Oh, that stinks like shit. Woo! That's the old fish market. That's probably what smells like shit. Probably got a lot of dead fish in there. Yo, this is beautiful. Some of you guys may not know this, but a couple years ago, I actually did used to own an S1K, but I had an Aprokovich exhaust on mine. Same style and everything as his, but his is a SC Project. Now that thing was freaking loud, and riding next to him now, dude, I don't know how I ever ran that exhaust. That shit is so high pitch. In my opinion, it's too obnoxious. Man, how the fuck is he riding that right now with an SC Project exhaust? What's the cause of all this traffic, huh? Huh? Who's causing all this? What's going on? Oh. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. What do we got here, eh? We got a burnt down car. Damn. They f***ed that shit up. It's probably stolen too. He's shaking his head. Alright. At least it's a decent night tonight. Oh, look at all the vans. Y'all can see all the track bikes that are pulling up now. What do we got? 125, I think. Whatever that is. CBR. And everything else is in the vans. Supermoto 2-stroke. Let's go. Nice, nice. Damn, it's actually gonna be a good track night. Hell yeah. Huh? Did you shit yourself when you saw the cop?
Yeah, I did. I thought my plate was flipped.
He was eyeing you, mate. He was eyeing you out.
I'm actually cooked here.
He was eyeing you out. Oh, we're just spectating.
Alright.
Thank you. And that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We finished off the night by just vibing out, enjoying the rest of this track session. We got to see some cool track bikes, but most importantly, I got to see some supermoto guys absolutely rip it on this track. That was really cool to see. Definitely an eye-opener. I know you're probably wondering where the wheelie videos are. He didn't even do any wheelies. Well, I'm gonna be posting them on my Instagram. Unfortunately, YouTube has been a bit tough on what I can and cannot post on my channel. So I've gotta really refrain from posting a lot of things until I can, you know, make a bit more money. But that's another conversation I have in the future. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.